Hello Internet, my name is Andrew Eder, and welcome to another episode of Film Editorials. Yesterday I watched Maleficent and the original Sleeping Beauty. One of those movies was awesome and had an exciting fight with a dragon. The other one came out last week. Maleficent, starring Angelina Jolie as the title character, is Disney's attempt to hop on the gritty reboot of a fantasy story bandwagon. It tells an alternate version of the events leading up to the story of Sleeping Beauty, and then it tells the story of Sleeping Beauty itself. And this is where the first problem comes in. It can't decide if it's going to be a dark retelling of the story we all know and love from the 1950s animated movie, or if it's going to be a prequel. It starts off as a prequel, but then just keeps going right on through Sleeping Beauty, and it really should have picked one or the other. Angelina Jolie's Maleficent is actually pretty good. You can tell she's having a lot of fun with the character. She hits all the emotions she's supposed to hit according to the script. The problem is the script gives her too many emotions. They can't decide if she's nice, or if she's mean, if she's cruel, or if she's generous, if she's funny, or if she's a stick in the mud. And she goes back and forth between the two really quickly. They can't make up their mind which way they want to go. Now, a lot of you are probably saying that's the whole point with this character, is to give her more complexity. The problem with that is that she's the only one with complexity. All the rest of the characters in this movie are actually really two-dimensional. Aurora is just as flat as ever, and while she spends a lot of this movie awake, which is nice, her main personality trait is that she's nice. Aurora's dad is borderline psychotic and pretty much just evil, and then the three good fairies are incompetent and stupid and frustrating to watch. And while this movie is actually pretty short with a runtime of only about 98 minutes, which is about 20 minutes longer than the original it's based off of, it still feels like it is dragging on and just keeps going. It's not all terrible though. Pretty much everything good about this movie focuses around the character of Maleficent's crow, whose name I still don't know how to pronounce. Unlike in the animated version, the crow gets turned into various animals at different points, and when he's a human he gets to be funny and interesting and you can see his emotions. He actually has a handful of them. And then he gets to be useful to drive the plot forward, especially at the end when he gets turned into a fire-breathing dragon, which I continue to enjoy that part of the Sleeping Beauty story, because dragons. The film was also generally pretty nice to look at. The CG is pretty good. I didn't see this movie in 3D or IMAX 3D. I don't think it would have added anything to my experience in this movie. That's going to be it for today's video. A lot of you have been asking me to do ratings for movies to see how I really feel about them, so I'm going to do that. Out of 5 stars, I would give Maleficent 1.5. It's a watchable movie, and some of the ideas presented in it are interesting to explain the events of Sleeping Beauty, but it can't decide what tone it wants to take or what story it wants to tell, and that really is a frustrating experience, and you'll have way more fun just rewatching the original, which is actually what I did when I got home from the theater last night. Thank you for watching. Let me know if you agree with me down below in the comments. Don't forget to like, favorite, share, subscribe, follow me on Facebook and Twitter, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Yes, I did get a haircut and new glasses. Thank you for asking.